God, it is so cold today. It is day 4 or 3. It is another day of VEDIJ, and today it continues to be a very, very cold day here in the East Coast. And because today started off being such a cold day, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to make a video talking about the products, skincare products that I use to protect my skin against these very harsh cold weather, because oh my god, it is so cold and my skin is just alright, so without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I normally take care of in my skincare routine is my lips. My lips, like I said before, they tend to get very dry, they get very chapped, and the worst thing is that the skin kind of lifts from my lips, and I have the bad habit of picking at them, which is horrible. You should not do that. So for me, exfoliating my lips is very important. So there's 2 things that I use. The first thing that I started using was the Sugar Lip Polish Gently Exfoliates and Conditions from Fresh. That's that right there. Ooh. And as you can see, it's been well used. And it's literally just sugar. I'm pretty sure that you could probably even make this at home if you're one of those DIY people that really like to make things on their own. Let me see if this shows like what the ingredients are. Well, it's essentially just sugar with probably like an oil or something. So, you know, I mean, this thing is not the cheapest thing to buy. So if you wanted to make it yourself, you can, but brown sugar with, I think it's like honey or olive oil or something, will probably work the same. But this thing is so good. I like this because the sugar has that roughness that can just take away that dead skin in your lips, but it also hydrates, which is really nice. I like using that. And then I also like using this new one that I got, that I featured on my video of my 2017 favorites, which is the Bite Beauty lip thing. Is this upside down? Oh no, it's just how it's written. So this is the Agave Sugar Lip Scrub. It says that the scent or flavor of it is agave, so I don't know if they have other flavors or scents. This thing smells like caramel. Oh my god, it's so good. The thing about this though is not as rough as a sugar one, as a fresh one. So this one is a little bit more oily. So this one I like using whenever my lips are not particularly flaky but just dry and they just need that extra moisture. This one is really good. And this is just a travel thing. I got this on the little trio thing from Bite. Bite is really good at doing trios and things that you can buy all together, so you don't have to like buy this individually. So give it a try. Now obviously, after you exfoliate, your skin is going to be raw, you know, and it's going to be all plumped up and pretty. So the next thing you have to do is moisturize. Now this is a new favorite, is a new product that I started using, but I love, which is the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm. I have heard other beauty gurus talking about it. I think the one that really got me interested in was Jackie Aina. So if you guys know who she is, you should definitely subscribe. She's great. This is natural mint and shea butter. I mean, nothing is better than shea butter, and mint is known to help like plump up the lips. I mean, this is not, I wouldn't say it's like overly minty. At least I don't really smell or feel it being super like pepperminty or anything like that. So if you're not really into mint, I think you would like this anyways, because it doesn't really smell that strong, and it has SPF 25, which is great. love. And I also like the Fresh Intense Therapy one. That one I completely used like all the way to the end of the little stub. That one is very good too. They have different flavors of that one as well, but I like the regular, like the one with the white bottle and the red letters. My favorite. I love Fresh products. You'll see, they're my favorite. So after I'm done with my lips, then we move on to the face. For the face, I like to start with exfoliating. Now, even if you have oily skin, you should exfoliate because your skin sheds every day, if I'm not mistaken. So you're gonna have dead skin whether you have dry or oily skin. But for us who have dry skin, we might need to exfoliate a little bit more often. And also, you don't want to use exfoliants that are too harsh because you don't want to get rid of all of your natural oils. You just want the dead skin to be taken off. So the exfoliant that I've been loving to use before, even using before applying my makeup, it's the Dr. Brandt PoreDermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. This is a little sample size that I got of one of the beauty boxes that I received. This thing is so good. I'm not 100% sure if it really does much for my pores. I mean, I have a lot of pores, and you know, right here, which is where most people have pores. But the little exfoliators that this has is they're really tiny and they're not harsh. They're really soft, and I like to dig in right there to my nose, which is where I have my issues, and right here. And even if I scrub and everything, it doesn't hurt my skin, and it doesn't like strip it completely of my natural oils. And you leave it for a couple of minutes, which is another thing that I like about this exfoliator, is that you can leave it on your skin so that it does what it does, and then you wash it off and your skin is like baby soft. I love this one. So after I exfoliate, naturally I like to moisturize. The first step that I take though, before I do anything else, this is something that I just started to do recently. I've been looking at this particular product for a really long time. I have heard a lot of great things about it, but then I was like, that sounds kind of like a gimmick. But you know, after such a long time of using so many products and them not working properly, I decided to get this. So this is from Tatcha, and this is called The Essence. This is what it is, The Essence. Look at that. So essentially, what this is, it says that it's a plumping skin softener. The Tatcha Essence, a concentration of pure micronutrients, softens and plumps skin with deep hydration while maximizing the performance of the Tatcha Skin Ritual. So essentially, this is supposed to help you plump your skin, but also this is supposed to allow your skin, once you put it on, it allows for your skin to absorb the rest of the products that you put on a lot better. So if you put this on first and then you put on your serum and your moisturizer, your skin is meant to like absorb those better after putting this. I know that a lot of people are gonna be like, oh my god, but honestly, this works. This is really good. After I started using this, what I do is you kind of just like dump it into your hand like this, and then I tap it onto my skin. I kind of like push it instead of rubbing it. I push it into the places where I need the more plumping and I need my products to work the most. So right on my T-zone, and then the rest I spread it through my neck and everything. And my skin just feels really good, and I swear that everything else I put on just works a lot better. So I really recommend this. Now, I will say Tatcha is not cheap. Tatcha is a pretty pricey product. I mean, all of their products are pretty pricey, but I mean, they're great. There's a reason why they're that price. It's just that they're good. And what I do is that if I can't afford to purchase something, or I want to try something but I don't want to like pay all the money, I get samples. And also they have it available at QVC, and you can get them at QVC pay for them in 5 payments. I mean, I've done that. It works great. And QVC tends to sell these products sometimes in bundles, so you can get one thing and you can get like samples of other things. So I think it's worth it. So if you guys are looking to improve your skin routine, I suggest the Essence. And then right after that, I go on to under eyes. Now this is the thing with me and under eyes. Like I mentioned before, take a shot every time I say that I have dry skin. You're gonna die. But the skin under my eyes has always been a problem area for me because it's very, not is it only dry, but it is also like, I don't know, like it's just patchy and I don't know. It just is a problem. Sometimes when I apply makeup, it doesn't apply properly. It gets all patchy and it settles. It's a nightmare. And to be completely honest with you, I've never really found a skin product that has ever like 100% fixed that. There have been some makeup products, like if I use certain type of concealers, it doesn't mess up my under eye as much. But as far as like skincare, I don't know. I don't know if I have ever found, of course, and a disclaimer, of course, there's when it comes to skincare, obviously there's a lot of things that are going to affect how products work on you, like your lifestyle, you know, like how do you eat, do you sleep well, what do you eat, how much water you drink, all those things. I know that sounds very cliche to say, oh, you have to drink water, but it's just the reality. I mean, if your body is dehydrated, obviously it's going to be dry. It's not going to be able to produce the natural oils that it produces, and it's not going to be as elastic and bouncy because it's dehydrated. That's just an obvious fact. And this is me telling this to myself. I should drink more water, girl. But I'm trying. So honestly, I feel like if you don't take care of the things that you put in your body, you know, like if you don't drink a lot of water and that sort of thing, then I guess it doesn't really matter, you know, what products you use. So drink a lot of water, sleep well. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So as far as under eye products, the two that I've been using recently, again, one is from Tatcha, and this is the Luminous Deep Hydration Firming Eye Serum. This is a sample that came with the Luminous Silk Spray that I bought from QVC. I like this because I like that it's kind of like watery, so you can kind of massage it. I mean, it says that you're supposed to massage it under your eyes. So I take my finger and I just massage it under my eyes and give myself like a little moment there. This is more for when I have more time that I can take care of myself and pamper myself, and I kind of do that. And because it's very hydrating, you know, my under eyes do look better, a little bit more luminous, and it does help for when I'm applying my makeup. It helps the concealer glide a little bit better. So, and the other one that I have been using is from Caudalie, Paris. Is an eye lifting balm, and this is another sample that I got from my Sephora Play box, which I should be receiving soon, and I'm going to be doing a little review on that. This is for sensitive eyes, which, you know, is great for me because my eyes water just at the mention of watering eyes. I like this one because this is a little bit thicker than the Tatcha one. So this one is for like now where the weather is very cold and I'm very dry. This is the best one. I like using this one. So, moving swiftly on. The next thing that I do is moisturize. Now, before I put on moisture, what I do is I put on serum. I used to do oils, But first of all, did you guys know that you're supposed to apply oil after you put on your moisturizer? What? I learned that literally like recently watching a couple of people on YouTube, and I was like, oh, I've been doing it wrong. But I stopped using oils because they messed with my makeup application. I don't know if I was doing it wrong or what's been going on, but I kind of stepped back. So I've stuck to applying a serum and then like a good moisturizer. And I have been using so many serums. Oh my god. And this is the first one that I've used that I've completely fallen in love with and that's worked for me. And this is the Kiehl's Hydro-Plumpling Re-Texturizing Serum Concentrate. Look, not a sample. Wow. I found this on Sephora. I love Kiehl's, first of all. Kiehl's is a great brand. This says it is clinically tested to plump skin, smoothing the appearance of fine lines and texture, which I have a lot of, while significantly reducing the look of dull, tired-looking skin that can be caused by age-related dehydration. Age-related dehydration is correct. Your girl is already in her 30s. So you already know lines and texture is all about that. So this is really great. I've loved this. This brings, how much does this bring? 1.7 fluid ounces. But you don't have to use a lot of this. Normally for serums, you don't have to like use a lot. You just a pump. Oh, my battery is dying. Great. A pump and then spread it through your face. Really good. And then after that, I go onto my onto moisturizing. So the moisturizer that I have been going through both, and one of them is also a Kiehl's product. This one is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, which is this one right here. This thing, I mean, I honestly believe that if you use products that are from the same brand, that it does work better. But this thing is so good. It is very thick. This thing is thick. But I love using this when I'm feeling patchy, and I just put it right there around my nose and this area right there, and I just massage it in, and it makes my skin feel smooth, and it's just really good. I do recommend that. And the other one that I have been using also is from Tatcha, and it is the water cream. Refreshing and anti-aging, pore perfecting Japanese wild rose. It says, so this is the water cream right here. It says that this is meant to be for normal to oily skin, but honestly, this has been working great for me. Because normally when products are targeted towards oily people, it tends to cut down a little bit more on like the thickness of the moisture, but that's what I like about this, that it's not overly thick. So if I want to use this and use a foundation that is a little bit more medium coverage or light, I can put that on and it makes my skin just look really fresh, which is great. And then after that, that's pretty much it. So once I do that, then I apply my makeup, and then what comes after that is the removal of the makeup. So to remove my makeup, which is a very important thing, guys, don't fall asleep with your makeup on. Please, just don't. I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna be like, girl, I come home tired from work, ain't nobody got time for that. Listen, make time. Trust me, you will regret it. When you're older and your skin is looking hella ugly, it's because, you know, your pores, and are you asking yourself, why is it that I'm getting so many pimples and all this stuff? Oh, it's because your pores are getting all clogged up with dirt. So please make sure that you wash your face, or at least remove your makeup, at least. You know, because all of that settles in there and it's nasty. So the thing that I have been using to remove my makeup, it is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This thing, oh my lord. This thing is so good. It already has a huge dent on it because I've been sticking my fingers in there. I take this and I just, you know, rub it all over my face and it takes off everything. I use waterproof mascara. It comes off in a second. I can use a liquid lip that is like dry as heck. It comes off in a minute. Like, this thing is great, and it's not drying. It's actually very moisturizing, so it doesn't, you know, leave your skin all like tight and dry. And then I take a cloth and then I just wipe my face, and then I continue with my routine, and it's great. I love it. Definitely recommend. 10 out of 10 would recommend. The next thing that I do is I tone. So there are two things that I do. If I'm having a day where I'm wearing a lot of makeup, or my skin is a little problematic, is giving me issues, I tend to use the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads, which are these. These things are so good. First Aid Beauty is really, really good. It's a great brand for those of you who have acne-prone skin, or a skin that is just not being friendly to you. Is rude. You have rude skin. First Aid Beauty. They're just little pads. You know, they already come with like product in them, so they're, you know, pre-moist. No. So essentially what you do is that you just wipe this on your face and it removes all of the extra dirt. This is really great. The only thing about this though is that it is very drying, because obviously it's removing everything from your skin, so it is pretty drying. But I only use this for days where my skin, I have like, you know, pimples and all that stuff. On a regular day, what I use as a toner is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner, which is this right here. As you can see, I've been loving this product, again, from Fresh. This thing is so good, and it has actual roses in it, which is amazing. And it smells, oh, it smells really good. I like this because not only does it clean your skin, but it's also very hydrating, which is not common for a toner. Toners people get scared of them because they think that it's going to strip them completely of their oil, but this one doesn't. Actually, this one is the opposite. This one is really good. And it softens your skin, and it's just really great. And I like using it down my neck as well to clean everything. I recommend. This is great. And then, last but not least, once I'm done doing all of that mess, again, I apply some eye cream, which is, I use one of the two that I mentioned. And then for the moisturizer, I use from Korres. Is it Korres or Korres? From its Wild Rose line, and it's the Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial. This thing is so good. Oh, and it smells so good too. I wouldn't recommend this for everybody. This is very thick, and for those of you who have oily skin, you're probably not gonna like this. And it smells like roses, so if you're not into rose scents, you shouldn't wear this either, because you're not gonna like it. I mean, it's not like crazy. Once you put it into your skin, the smell goes away. But this is really good. I will say one thing though, that putting on a moisturizer to sleep can be annoying, because this doesn't really sink into the skin. So once I turn into my pillow, it's over, it's gone. The moisturizer is gone. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Normally with these kind of things, what I do is that I just put it on my problem areas. I don't put it everywhere. And I kind of massage it to let it sink in, and that's why it's not really much of a problem. But night cream is really good, especially for those of us who are reaching a time in our life where your skin might need an extra boost, help. Night cream, girl. Night cream. Okay, so a couple of extra things that I do on extra days when not, well, you know, now I'm not doing anything, so I do it all the time, is masks. For me, masks are so important because for those days where I need an extra boost of moisture or a little help, a mask goes a long way. Now, I am a mask junkie. I love it. And one brand that I have been loving a lot is Glamglow. This is again a sample, but that's because I had the bigger one and you know, whatever. It's the Glamglow SUPERMUD clearing treatment. You know, everybody was talking about charcoal treatments. They became a huge thing. You know, it's that dark one that looks like dirt. But this thing is a godsend for when you have breakouts. If your skin is breaking out and you're like, what the heck? And you pop the pimple when you know you shouldn't. You shouldn't be popping no pimples, but you did. You put this on, and I swear to God, the next day, not even the next day, but like once you take it off, this thing is amazing. So normally you're supposed to leave this for 15 to 20 minutes, but if you are having a particularly nasty pimple on your face, you just dot it on there and leave it overnight. And when you wake up, it is nice and dry. Clean it off. I recommend this for problem days. Now, for brightening your skin, I like this Tatcha one, which is the Violet Sea Radiance Mask. I see I'm kind of obsessed with Tatcha, but I just love it. This is a brightening beauty berry plus dual vitamin C, and this is for all skin types. But you guys, I mean, I had mentioned before that when you have dry skin, brightness is something that kind of goes away. Your skin tends to be kind of dull, so that's why I like this one a lot. And it's purple, so pretty. Oh, it smells so good. This one is really great. I recommend this. Another face mask that I recommend is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. This is supposed to be a mask that you use at night before going to bed, like, you know, that way it'll settle into your skin and leave it glowing and radiant. But you don't have to use it to sleep. You can just put it on and leave it on for a couple of minutes and then take it off. I mean, it's really up to you. The great thing about this mask, though, first of all, it smells like watermelon. When it says watermelon glow, oh Lord, it is not lying. This thing is so good. I talked about this on an Instagram post that I made a while ago. I'm still loving this so much. The great thing about this thing, though, is that it dries into your skin like that, which is why I love using it to sleep more than maybe like using the moisturizer. I put that on and it's kind of like very watery, and I put it on and put it over my skin, and in an instant is like already dry into my skin, so it doesn't rub off on my pillow or anything like that. So that's why I love that mask a lot. Okay, so carrying on, another thing that I have been using also that I got from Tatcha again, it is the Luminous Overnight Memory Serum Concentrate, which is this right here, and it comes with a little spoon, which is so cute. And it looks as if I've never touched it, which is so crazy because I have used this. Look, it's like a jelly. It's very interesting, but once you scoop it out and put it into your skin, it just puts on as a serum. And this is really good. It's supposed to make your skin radiant, so, you know, again, it combats dullness. All right, and my camera just stopped recording for some reason. Great. Okay, so just to end the video, last thing I'm going to talk about then is sheet masks. Well, the sheet masks that I like using, I have for the eyes, I have the Sephora ones. I love the Sephora sheet masks for the eyes and also for the face. This is for anti-aging and smoothing, which for the under eyes is really good. And I really like the Sephora ones as well, the sheet masks. And I have the Tatcha Luminous Deep Hydration Revitalizing Eye Mask. Again, this is another thing that comes bundled with other products when you purchase through QVC. So I really like those. Sheet masks are always really good for those days that you want to give yourself an extra pamper. I recommend the Boscia ones. Boscia? I don't know how to pronounce these names, but those are really good. The Too Cool for School one, which is the egg mask, is great. I love that one. And the Sephora, like I said, the Sephora ones are really great. And speaking of Sephora, a thing that I purchased over the holidays was this mask box that comes with 8 different masks. And this I love because the one that I like using, which is a purple clay mask, is the moisturizing and smoothing one. This one leaves my skin so smooth. It is so good. It is this purple one, and it comes in these cool little pouches. So you just like squeeze it out and put it onto a brush or your hand or whatever, and then put it through your face. And you leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't dry completely. So you have to like wash it off, maybe like with a cloth or something, but it's really good. I really recommend it. So that's about it. It's a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure some of you people watching this might be like, girl, ain't nobody got time to put all that stuff on. But honestly, if you have a routine, you know, and stuff that you do before you, like after you wake up or before you go to work or whatever, those are just things that you kind of automatically do. Because I have so much issues with my skin, I always tend to alternate with different products to see what works best for me. Also, I know that a lot of these products are considered high-end and things that are purchased in Sephora. I have tried in the past products that are from like the drugstore. I have never been able to find anything that has worked for me. Granted, I haven't tried anything recently because, again, I've been purchasing them through Ulta or Sephora. So if anybody has any recommendations of good drugstore beauty products, like skincare products for dry skin that I could try out, let me know. A girl is always looking to budget. And I will see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. If you're in the East Coast or anywhere where it's cold, bundle up, be safe. Don't go outside if you don't need to, because there's nothing good outside, trust me. And enjoy your weekend. Bye.